Hello, and today I'm going to make tuna melt sandwiches. In this bowl I have 2 cans of water-packed tuna. Now I didn't squeeze all the water out, but I did drain it. If you squeeze too much of it out, it gets too dry. So I have 2 small cans of tuna fish in the bowl that I've opened up. I have about 3 slices of sharp cheddar cheese, or you can use whatever cheddar cheese you want, but cheddar to me is the best. I have 2 dill pickles that I've kind of chopped up roughly. I have 4 pieces of toast, so I'm going to pre-toast this. And I have here just a squirt of, I've got the squeezy mayonnaise, squirt of mayonnaise and some stone ground mustard on the side there. So I'm going to mix all this together. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tuna fish and I'm going to take a fork and I'm going to break that apart into smaller pieces. Makes it easier to stir once I start to get everything together. So I'll just go through quickly, kind of break that up quite a bit and move it around. Make sure you have a big enough bowl to put this in so it doesn't make a huge mess. The next thing I'm going to do is add my mayonnaise and my mustard. That in there. I'm going to mix this up. Now this is not, you don't put in there exactly like a cup or something like that. You put in how much you feel comfortable with. If you like a lot of mayonnaise, then put a lot of mayonnaise in. If you like it rather dry, then put less mayonnaise in. If you want more mustard, then put more mustard in. I just happen to have stone ground mustard, so that's what I'm using today. I would prefer to use just the plain old regular mustard, but like I said, I didn't have any. So here it kind of looks like that for me. This is how I like it. Now I'm going to add in my pickles. That's the easiest way I know how to do it. Just scoop them up and stick them in there. And I'm just going to mix that around. Just lightly, not too much. Now what happens is the pickles will release a lot of their juices, so if you let this sit, this will become watery. So I want to use as much of this as possible, as quickly as possible. So now I've already pre-toasted my bread. So I'm going to take the bread here. I'm going to stick it just like that. I'm going to put a glop of tuna fish right here. And then I try to make sure I get some pickles on that too. Let's push it out to the corner. And again, you put as much on here as you want, or as little as you want. It all depends on you. And keeping in mind that when you eat this, it's going to kind of melt all over the place and get a little drippy on you. I'm going to put a piece of cheese right there, and then I'm going to finish it off with another piece of cheese right over there. Put the lid on it. I'm going to put this in the microwave on a paper towel. I'm going to open this up because if it drips all over the place, I don't want it to make a big mess in the microwave. Now the reason why I use a paper towel is because my plates are not microwave safe. So if you have microwave safe, you go ahead and use your plates. So I'm going to go put this in the microwave. I'm going to start it out with 20 seconds. Then I'm going to check on it. And if it's not melted enough, I'm going to try another 10 seconds and just go 10 seconds from there until it's melted. And then I'm going to remember what that time is for all my additional sandwiches. Okay, my microwave took 40 seconds for these to melt. So if I pull this up here a little bit, you'll see that it's really sticky. It's not too hot. I can hold it. Perfect eating temperature. So what I'm going to do is just cut this. Now when you cut it, remember that's going to be all gloppy all over the place there. There we go. Cut that out. Stick it on my plate carefully. And then serve it up with my roasted butternut squash. Okay. Those are roasted butternut squash. As you can see, they're very piping hot and they smell absolutely delicious. So I'm going to put these on and stir them up a little bit first. You can smell that thyme on there. It's just fantastic. So I have my tuna melt sandwich here, and I'm just going to add some as a side, roasted squash, and that's a great little dinner or lunch or snack.